Hey everyone, welcome back to Veggiverse. Today, we're tackling something quietly reshaping our world, the silent collapse of the global supply chain. Empty shelves, delayed packages, skyrocketing prices, these aren't just bad luck. They're symptoms of a massive breakdown in the system that keeps our economy running. Picture this, you head to the supermarket for basics and poof, gone. Or you order a new gadget, only to wait weeks. These are the new normal. Is this leftover pandemic chaos or something deeper? What if our global supply chain, that invisible web moving everything to your doorstep, is slowly crumbling? In this video, we'll break it down. The hidden flaws, the domino effects hitting your wallet, the warning signs, and how we're fighting back. By the end, you'll see why this matters. If you're ready to uncover the truth, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's dive in. First, let's rewind. For decades, the global supply chain was a miracle of efficiency, starting with just-in-time manufacturing by Toyota. The goal was to cut waste by having parts arrive exactly when needed. Companies like Apple and Zara built empires on this, offshoring production to cheap spots like China. Globalization gave us cheap goods and endless choices, but this hyper-efficiency created massive vulnerabilities. We concentrated manufacturing in a few spots, like Taiwan for semiconductors or China for pharmaceuticals, and relied on key shipping routes. It worked in a stable world, but shocks like earthquakes, pandemics, or trade wars reveal cracks. COVID-19 wasn't the cause, it was the reveal. Factories shut down, demand shifted, and the system seized up. Now, with climate change, geopolitical tensions, and labor shortages, we're in a permanent state of flux. So, why is this system so fragile? Let's zoom in on the unseen cracks. At the heart is just in time, or JIT. It's brilliant for saving cash, but without buffers, one hiccup stops everything. Take the auto industry's chip shortage during the pandemic. Carmakers cut orders, but electronics boomed. When they needed chips, foundries were booked. No inventory meant idle factories and billions in losses. Over $200 billion in 2021 alone. That's the price of no safety net. Then there are single points of failure. TSMC in Taiwan makes most advanced chips. An earthquake or tension in the Taiwan Strait. Global tech grinds to a halt. Same with drugs from China and India. Essential meds could vanish. And don't get me started on logistics bottlenecks. About 12% of world trade squeezes through the Suez Canal. Remember the Ever Given ship in 2021? Stuck for 6 days, it blocked $9.6 billion in trade daily and messed up schedules for months. The Panama Canal's dealing with droughts, forcing ships to detour and rack up costs. Straits like Malacca or Hormuz. A conflict there and energy prices explode. These aren't what ifs, they're happening now. Add in shocks like the Ukraine war disrupting food and fuel, or floods wiping out factories. Climate events aren't rare anymore, they're routine. A heat wave drops river levels in Europe, barges can't move goods, and manufacturing stalls. The system's so interconnected that a local problem goes global fast. Ever wonder why your coffee costs more? A drought in Central America ripples through the chain. Now, let's talk about the domino effect, how one disruption snowballs into chaos that hits you directly. It starts small, a factory fire at a low-tier supplier. In a tiered network that halts assembly lines upstream. No buffers mean immediate shutdowns. Then logistics kick in. Congested ports like LA during the pandemic? Ships wait weeks, containers vanish, schedules implode. This creates inland backups, trucks and rails overwhelmed, warehouses full. Suddenly, there's a global container shortage, factories can't ship, and everything slows. The costs? They pile up and land on you. Shipping rates exploded from $2,000 to $20,000 per container. Commodity prices spike, think lumber or gas. Labor shortages mean higher wages in trucking, passed on as inflation. We saw this drive the 2021 to 2022 price surge worldwide. But it's not just money, it's psychology too. Empty shelves spark panic buying. Remember toilet paper hoarding? That creates artificial shortages, worsening the mess. Businesses hoard inventory, amplifying the bullwhip effect. A small demand blip becomes a massive overorder, leading to gluts then scarcities. Uncertainty breeds more instability. Have you changed your shopping habits because of this? You're not alone. It's a feedback loop making everything unpredictable. So, how do we spot this coming? There are clear warning signs, like vital signs for the economy. Freight costs are key. The Baltic Dry Index tracks bulk shipping. Spikes mean tight capacity. Container rates, like the Freightos Index, jumped wildly post-pandemic. Lead times tell tales too. The Purchasing Manager's index's delivery subindex. Below 50 means delays, and it hit rock bottom during COVID. Commodity volatility, copper, oil, lumber, flags imbalances. Surging prices often mean upstream disruptions. Bigger drivers? Climate change. Droughts hit canals and crops, floods smash ports. Geopolitics. Trade wars add tariffs. Conflicts like Ukraine jack up energy. We're seeing deglobalization, friendshoring to allies, fragmenting the system. Why care? For businesses, it's survival. Governments battle supply driven inflation. For you and me, it's higher living costs and anxiety. A stress chain means pricier gas, food, and meds. Are you watching these signs or waiting for the next shortage? The good news? We're adapting. The shift from just in time to just in case is underway, building resilience over pure efficiency. First, diversification. No more all eggs in China. China plus one adds backups in Vietnam, India, or Mexico. Nearshoring moves production closer. Reshoring brings it home, boosted by incentives like the CHIPS Act and automation. Inventories back. Holding safety stock absorbs shocks. Tech's the game changer. AI predicts risks, scanning weather and supplier data to reroute before trouble hits. IoT sensors track everything in real time via control towers for full visibility. Blockchain creates tamper-proof ledgers for traceability. It's not easy, reshoring's expensive, and tech adoption lags for small suppliers. But resilience is now the edge. We might pay a bit more for reliability, but it's worth it over constant chaos. Wrapping this up, is the supply chain collapsing suddenly? No. But the old efficient model? It's silently eroding, exposed by pandemics, wars, and weather. The dominoes, from delays to inflation, touch everyone. Warning signs scream for change, and strategies like diversification and tech offer hope. This isn't doom, it's a way up. Businesses treat supply chains as core strategy, governments see it as security, and we all get why prices fluctuate. The silent collapse is sparking a tougher, smarter system. Have supply issues hit you hard? Drop a comment below. If this opened your eyes, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives. Thanks for watching. See you next time.